В следващия няколко минути ще си поговорим с главен изпълнителен директор на СОФ Кънект, който е оператор на летище София, господин Кабайеро, за това как ще изглеждат летищата на бъдещето и в частност това в София, защото има доста големи планове за него, по моя информация. Сега той ще каже дали е така. Само преди да започнем разговор, един въпрос. Има ли в публиката някой, който иска да слуша превода от английски на български от Мариана? Или нямате проблем да го слушате на английски, защото просто за това зависи дали ще забавим дискусията, да. Ако няма, той ще говори на английски, предполагам няма да имате проблеми с интерпретацията, просто на него ще му превеждат въпросите. Добре, заповядайте, господин Кабайеро. Добре. Да започнем от там. Новите технологии променят всичко. До тук си говорихме доста по тази тема в най-различни сектори. Банки, финанси, инвестиции, недвижими имоти. Как променят летищата?
Well, first of all, thank you very much for inviting me and giving us the opportunity to explain our plans for Sofia Airport, for the capital airport of Bulgaria. And I think it's a very good opportunity to explain our plans, investment, how we are going to transform the airport soon, because this is coming soon. So going back to your question, I think let me, if you want, we can talk about what is going on in the airport industry, because what will happen in the airport industry in the next coming 10 years. Well, it depends on how the political economic situation will evolve, no? But our plans, what we are doing is bringing best practices and the best technology and state-of-the-art technology available in the industry and bringing to the airport. And this is a very good opportunity now for Bulgaria to show to the rest of the industry, Europe, and how a capital airport in Eastern Europe can transform and catch up and overpass other very important airports in Europe. But this is also a very good opportunity for all of us. So to explain very quickly how the industry or the aviation airport is working. So it's mainly three processes. Well, there are four processes, but let's focus on three. So what is going on, what is going to happen with passengers, with aircrafts, and the baggage. Then is the cargo, but the cargo is not sexy for the audience. But passenger, all of us, you are frequent passenger, you're flying quite often through the airport, and you will see until 2030 a big changes at the airport. But not only what we are doing at the airport, also how the air mobility is changing, because we will see very soon when the regulation is ready. We will see very soon in capital cities, we will see also in Sofia, air taxis, air drones, so the airport needs to be ready to cope and to adapt for this kind of air taxis. So I'm talking about it because, for example, passenger, a fly or a trip starts when you are at home, looking for new destinations, or where are planning your holidays or vacation in Christmas or next summer, you enter it in the website. So at that point, the passenger journey starts. So this is then what to do with your baggage. So because the baggage, for example, is the only processes that didn't change during the last 30 years. We are managing and processing the baggages in the same way that in the 60s. No? So it is already starting, so we will be able soon to check and to check your luggage at home or at your hotel and to receive your luggage in your destination. So then when you go to the airport, the first thing, what is a very good thing in Sofia is Sofia Airport is very well connected with the metro station, with the buses. Still, we need to improve frequencies and information, because other thing that we are implementing in Sofia is the concept of a smart city. So we are already starting with Sofia municipality, because despite that the airport is very close to the city. In fact, it's one of the airports closer to the city in Europe, but it seems that the feeling is that the citizens, they don't feel that the airport is part of the city. So this is the concept that we are developing with the municipality, this so-called smart city. Then if you are coming to the airport with your car, your personal car, or someone is dropping you to the airport. So nowadays, if you are a flyer, so you will see that there is no space for car park. There is a lot of cars queuing in the access to Terminal 2 and so on. So what we are is already designed, and we submitted the design to the authorities to build more than 1,000 car park spaces, new barrier to tripling the road to the airport, to organize much better the traffic flow for the cars and so on. So this is already, and we are waiting for permits to start the works. Also the covered car park, that is in a very bad condition, so we are waiting also for permit to start the works to reconstruct this covered car park. This is imminent works for passengers that they will see quite soon during 24-25. And if we go to, this is in the land side, but if we go then enter into the terminal, so what we are going to install, we already installed the new baggage handling system. So what the passenger will see in 24 and 25 is that you will be able to do the self-backdrop, the automatic check-in counters. And gradually to implement the biometric processes, because what the industry is doing is trying to avoid in every single step, check-in, boarding, border police, that you are continuously showing your document. So the process to the airport needs to be smooth. So for that, the technology is already available, but what is stopping us is the regulation. But this is also another process that is coming. Then the next step that the passenger will see at the airport is a new boarding pass, automatic boarding pass gates. So we will install before Christmas, and then you go to check-in to security checkpoint. Security checkpoint at the airport right now is, for me, is the most stressful part at the airport, and we are very focused to have a smooth process to this checkpoint. So what we are bringing is implementing the state-of-the-art technology where you don't need to take off your personal laptop liquid, so you only put the baggage and you pass. No? So, and this is what we want to create, is a feeling that you are passing through the airport in a very smooth way, without showing document, without disturbing the passenger with the baggage and the luggage. So this needs to be a smooth process. So this will happen soon, because everything is designed. So we are waiting for construction permit. It's not easy because of the regulation in Bulgaria. It's also a little bit more. They take more time than in Western Europe, but we are working on it. Then when you pass in security, after the border police control, you go to the commercial areas. So the new commercial areas in the terminal, they are thought to balance that the passenger will find everything they need, but also easy way to find the boarding gates. Because we don't want to create like in IKEA, no? A labyrinth that you are. So it's to balance that you have a comfort, that you can find everything you want. If you have time for a restaurant and a good lunch, you can find it, or a terrace. So everything is designed to have this feeling, this good comfort when you are at the airport, for passengers that have time, or for passengers that are in a hurry and need to go to reach quickly the boarding.
Do you think that, speaking of technology, do you think that this topic is related to another very important concept, and that is sustainability? Are these two going together, actually, right now?
Yeah. So sustainability for us is key, because Meridian, that is the fund the owner of the concession, the SOF Kønekt. So this fund is focusing ESG, environmental, social, and governance. So every time we are investing in an asset, it's always with the focus on environmental and social contribution. So in our strategy, our investment are thought to improve the environment and the social benefit of the region. So now go to your question, how we are doing is, so our goal is to decarbonize the airport before 2036 to become full carbon neutral. And to achieve it, the most important is the energy, the electricity, because 80% of our emission is coming from the electricity. And the electricity that now we are buying is not so carbon neutral. So what we are doing is to install 20 megawatt solar plant and 20 megawatt battery storage system. So with this, because during the night, we will install this battery system to keep on having renewable energy during the night, and during the day, so we are recharging the battery. So we will fully decarbonize our energy consumption. But this is not it's the main source of emission, but the other part is the ground handling equipment. So vehicles, ground handling, buses. So we are now replacing all of them to electrical vehicles. We already this year replaced 34 vehicles to electricals. But also you need to recharge these cars with renewable energy. So we are installing charging stations, we are upgrading the grid. So it's a process. Then the other sources of emission is the building and heating and cooling. So what we are doing is there is a good opportunity, a potential geothermal energy around the airport. So we can use the geothermal energy for heating and cooling of the building. With this, we will full decarbonize the airport before 2036. But there is another source of emission. This is not only the airport, it's the emissions that are coming from the airlines.
I'm going to ask you specifically about that. Do you have mechanisms through which you engage and you stimulate them, the carriers, to do the same? And how is this communication actually implemented?
So the most important source of emission in the aviation industry is the aircraft. No? You are burning fuel in the engine, so this is the most huge source of emission. So what is doing the industry is there are two plans. One in the long term to go gradually to electrical and hydrogen aircraft, but it's going to take time, more than 40 years. And in the short term, the only way to right now reduce the emission is to use sustainable aviation fuel. So the current aircraft, the current engine, they are able to use sustainable aviation fuel. So they don't need to replace the aircraft, they don't need to replace the engine. The only thing is we need to supply to deliver sustainable aviation fuel. What is the problem is that the sustainable aviation fuel is 3-4 times more expensive than the conventional fuel. And so now the industry and Europe, what they are doing is regulating to force and to oblige the airlines to buy sustainable aviation fuel starting from 2025. So from 2025, airports will oblige to deliver, and airlines they will oblige to use sustainable aviation fuel gradually until 2050. In 2050, the aviation goal is to achieve the net zero emission in the whole aviation industry.
You just mentioned a couple of your investments that you plan in the next couple of years, including these big technological improvements that will make the life of the passengers much easier. But what are the next big investment projects, maybe even in the longer term, that SOF Кънект is planning?
So the big milestone is in 2030. So in 2030, we will open a new terminal, the new Terminal 3. So this is a big investment. So this is more than 200 million euros investment, not only building the new infrastructure, but also the new equipment, because we will have the state-of-the-art baggage handling system to triple the capacity, also security X-ray machine, implementing artificial intelligence in the X-ray machine, so they are able to do it in a more efficient way. So they have machine learning processes, so it will make the process even smoother. But the big milestone for Sofia Airport will be in 2030 when we put in operation the new Terminal 3.
You expect it to be operational?
Fully operation in April 2030.
Okay. Well, that's big news, actually. Okay, what is the project that you are most proud of since you took the operations of Sofia Airport?
Since so far, I mean, you mean?
Yes, SOF Кънект is the operator on the airport.
A part of the investment that we are doing in new cars and operation and so on, what is I'm more proud of is the transformation, the internal transformation and cultural transformation that we are doing within the organization.
The social aspect of ESG.
Social. This is because we took over the airport for state-owned hand, and so we need to train all the employees. We have 2,400 employees, and now we need to teach them, to educate them that now the government is not anymore the customer are the passenger. So and this is because you can have a very nice building, very nice infrastructure and terminal. We will have it because we have the financing, we have the project, and we will have it. But the most complicated thing is to approach the customer, approach the passenger smiling, no? So because they are the customers. So, and it's like I'm always giving the example of when you are going to the cinema. So you can go to a very nice room like this one, a very big screen, but then if the movie is boring, so at the end your experience is not good. So we will have a very nice infrastructure, but it's not enough. What we need to do is to have good, not only our employees in SOF Кънект, because we have border police, we have customs, so the way we are approaching from the border police of the passenger, this is what is making the real difference in terms of passenger experience. So what we did in these 2 years until now is training them in Munich, because Munich is also our airport operator, bringing also trainer here, explaining that the customer centricity processes, changing, implementing a new procedure, optimizing the operation. So it's preparing the airport for when we open the airport in 2030, not only the cinema is good, but also the movie is good.
Okay, one final question. What do you think is the biggest potential of not only of Sofia as a capital, but in Bulgaria as a whole, to attract more visitors, which I think directly will affect you also?
Yeah.
Can you help with that?
Yeah. In fact, we are very active in talking with the airline, who increasing their connectivity. We are super active. So what we have a team, a route development marketing team. I'm also personally involved when we are closing a deal with an airline and talking with the CEO of the airline. So if you see, I mean, in soon we will announce new routes, new destination, and what we are doing is we are using big data analysis. We have tools to analyze what are the potential routes from Sofia, where the passenger or the potential passenger went to fly. And there is no route or a flight. We go to the airline. What is the most suitable airlines to cover this route? We go to this airline. We explain a business case with this big data analysis. We understand the cost of the routes, the risk of the routes, and if they need incentive from us. So we put in the table also support to make it happen. And then this is what we are doing. We analyze more than 100 new routes, potential new routes from Sofia, and we are going one by one. And you will see next year we will have more capacity, airlines bringing new aircraft based at the airport, opening long-haul routes, and we are dedicating a huge budget from our pockets to bring, because what is very complicated, I mean, we are not alone. I mean, Bulgaria and Sofia, we are competing with a lot of countries around us. And all of them want to bring, because the capacity is limited, no? So the number of aircraft available to open a new route is limited, and all the countries are fighting to bring this capacity to their airports. So you need to be very competitive to succeed on it. And to be competitive, you need very low airport charges. So our airport charges are the lowest in the region, so this is very important, and you need to keep these airport charges lowest. So your operation needs to be efficient, the way you are designing the terminal needs to be also efficient, and so on. And then what we need to do is, that this is what we are trying to do with the rest of the administration, no? With the Ministry of Tourism, the Sofia municipality. We need to promote together the destination. We are promoting by ourselves the destination. We are paying marketing campaign, promoting Sofia, promoting Bulgaria, and even with the highest budget than the public sector, for example.
Thank you very much, Jesus. I think the discussion was very helpful, and now everyone knows what to expect in the next couple of years when traveling through Sofia Airport. Thank you very much, and please be welcome to stay for the rest of the discussion. Някакви въпроси, ако има?
Questions? Would there be any questions?
Hello, my name is Dragoslav Minchev. I'm coming from hospitality sector, and I have a question. We're talking about promotions and tourism promotion. I think it's a pity that in Sofia Airport we don't have tourism center, information center. What are the plans for you and the municipality and the government Ministry of Tourism to set up an open tourist information center? Sofia is the biggest airport and the gate to the country, so I think that you need to go in this direction and settle up.
I fully agree with you. The first things I arrived in June 21 to Sofia was to meet with Sofia municipality and with the tourism team in Sofia municipality. It was exactly my approach. I mean, we need at the airport an information desk or digital information, but we need to explain to the passenger when they are coming to show what they can discover at the city. This is what all the capital airports are doing globally. So we have continuous discussion. In fact, yesterday I was also in the municipality. We were exactly talking about this. We have the support, and they are moving. But now we are in election. So let's see in November if we can have the. Yeah, but fully agree. It's not in our hand, but we are pushing. We are trying to support. I'm proud of now. I don't know if you flew to the airport in Terminal 2 recently, but together with Sofia municipality, we installed a very nice campaign, very nice pictures in arrivals, in the arrivals area where passengers can see what they can discover from Sofia. Even with a QR code, so you can quickly go to Google Map, and it's guiding you to the point, to the spot. So, and we are receiving very good feedback. So this is very good step. But I agree with you that we need to do more effort to promote the destination.
Thank you very much.